Welcome to NGNG Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the BYU Cougars, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. BYU ready to put a foot to it and get this game going. And he takes this from inside the 5. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. The Horned Frogs offense will have the football first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On the run, it's Irwin. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, he leads it with the back. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Finds his tight end. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. With the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, TCU! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cougars offense has the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Trying play action. Into double coverage, and he picked it off.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass.
Got some room to run. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. A 1st down for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Rolling right and going deep. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. And the Horned Frogs are threatening in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Chucked it away just as he was hit. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a man. It's Jefferson. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Into the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Cougars have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll pull it on the read. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. Got the back over the middle. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Quickly complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets rid of it. Quickly to the tight end. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. The Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up. The play-action fake. He's got an open man. Open space at the 25. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Dropping back, it's Jefferson. Got it in the middle, it's Lopez. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Going to swing it on second down. Right on the money. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Looking to throw again. Under fire. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. This time, he's got his man. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Tight end now in motion. The inside handoff. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. They'll immediately call timeout. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
Get set.
Trying to keep the drive alive. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Trying to set up the screen. Plows through the defense. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Great job in coverage by the defense. He just had nowhere to go with the ball.
The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll move the tight end. They'll run play action. Got it behind the line. It's Brown. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Finds his back in the middle. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. TCU. Back in the Horned Frogs go on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off play action. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They get to him as he throws. Makes the catch. It's Lopez. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. And the Horned Frogs will hustle to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give on the inside. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Dropping back, it's Jefferson. It's complete to the left. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they're going to be gassed.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Trying to barrel in. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Fires toward the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
Going for 6. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Absolutely center cut. Hold on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see what's up with that. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a first down. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Jefferson. Using the quick game. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to buy time. Touchdown, TCU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll try to pop the draw.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
The Cougars in the hurry up. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Wants to throw on first down. Nice move to keep running. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. And the Cougars in a good spot here with second and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Grab behind the line. It's Burr. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. To the air on first down. Back open in the middle. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Wants to go up top on first down. The pass is incomplete and 1 second is left. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. You've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far in Fort Worth.
The Horned Frogs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Burr. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. BYU coming to the line with first and 10. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to throw again. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. BYU has this offense clicking. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Gets it to the back. Fighting off the defender. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making
just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops to throw. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Nice read, nice break. Good job by the defender understanding that ball had some air underneath it. Takes advantage of it, goes and makes the big play.
Dropping back, it's Jefferson. That's reeled in. It's Irwin. He'll try to take it back. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo. The give from the gun. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Horned Frogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Running to Green. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate them.
Oh, he's got some space. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. 1st down here for the offense. They're going to run it. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. The Cougars have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his big tight end.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's caught. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. The Cougars, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll try to get it in with the run. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Boy, if that 1st down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. Power ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, BYU! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it out. It's Bryant. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Jefferson. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds a man by himself. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Horned Frogs want to move quickly.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats
Good pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. A little screen to the running back. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And the Cougars are at the line looking to convert on third and short.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. Smashes ahead. Speeding down the left side. He's at the and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cougars.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Trying to get the corner. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking to pick up a first down on third and short from the 43. Grab near the marker is Lopez. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Horned Frogs will have it first and 10. Got room to work. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. And the Horned Frogs come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Muscling ahead on third and short. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. Touchdown, TCU! And the route is on. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They'll send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
To the air on 2nd down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Still running at the 40. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
29.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. Line is set on 3rd down. To throw, it's Jefferson. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. And he crushes it right through the uprights. It's good from 59.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab down the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. BYU with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Keeps it and gets the 1st down. It's a seam wide open. stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down miss. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Here's the handoff. There he goes. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Wants to throw. It's Jefferson. Takes a hit as he fires. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate.